So the first product I'm going to use, which I always use before every application, is my tea tree oil. Oops, I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't know if it's blurry. By the Body Shop. And what I do is I pretty much put it wherever I have like active acne. I'm going to do my eyes first. And the first product I'm going to use for my eye base is the Tarte concealer in a light medium. I already did my brows off camera, but if you guys ever since I turned 21, I've been having like bad breakouts. So you can consider I do have active acne prone skin, you know. But you know, that's all I'm going to be using is a Natasha Denona, and this is the neutral, or the Biva, what is it, B-I-V-A palette. And I'm going to be using this color right here. It's called Tusk. I don't know if you guys can see that. Tusk. And I love this palette because you can literally do like so many looks with this. And the brush I'm going to be using is the Morphe M441. And I'm just going to be putting this all over my lid like this. Primer I'm going to be using is by Ole Henriksen, and this is the Banana Face Primer. Hopefully it's focusing. And I'm going to be applying this. I don't know, but I feel like primer doesn't do nothing for my forehead, so I really don't apply much to my forehead. And my skin is a combination. But for some reason, when I was pregnant, my skin was like super oily, like a lot. Okay, and then the foundation I'm going to be using, and that's just it for the eyeshadow, by the way, is the NC30 by MAC, and it's the Studio Fix Fluid. And then I'm going to be mixing it with the Huda Beauty foundation in the color Toasted Coconut. So what I do is I just pretty much, my pump's not working, but I pretty much do like that much of foundation from the Huda. And I am a full coverage foundation girl, so I like my shit to look, I like my foundation to look super cakey. And the brush I'm going to be using is the Morphe JH03, the Jaclyn Hill collection. And I'm just going to do the next thing I'm going to use is the Almond by Too Faced, and it's the Born This Way concealer. So what I like to do is I do this on the bottom. I don't go up. And like I said, I love a full coverage foundation. And one thing also is I don't do any creams because creams are not meant for people with acne. I can tell you that. Your makeup will come off. Your bronzer, whatever, your cream foundation, or it's going to come off and it's going to look really nasty. So you don't want to do that. The beauty blender that I'm using is by e.l.f. I believe it was like $5, but honestly, it's like super soft, you guys. Like, I think I like it better than the Real Techniques one. I'm gonna use the Laura Mercier translucent powder. It's this one right here. Pretty sure everybody's familiar with it. So what I like to do, I like to shake it. And I don't know if you guys have been following me or if you guys are new, but I do not bake. I don't know, I don't believe in baking. I don't know, I just feel like it does nothing for me, at least, you know? And I've done it on my clients too, and it does nothing for them either. So I literally just take off the excess and I just literally like just dab it and just spread it everywhere. I feel like this has helped. I've done this for like years because I never knew how to bake properly back then. So I was like, you know what? Why am I even gonna be baking? Like, that's dumb. But I mean, everybody's different. For me personally, I don't like baking. Okay. Okay. Next is my bronzer. And I'm gonna be using this palette right here by Benefit, and it is the Cheek Leaders, and I love this. Like, I've been using this for like about a year now, or almost 2 years. And the brush I'm gonna be using is the Morphe M143. Like I said, I don't do it all the time, but when I do, especially when I'm in a rush, this brush helps me out a lot. And from the palette, I'm gonna be using the color Hula, the Hula bronzer, which you can buy it individually. And I'm just gonna apply it right here. I start right here, like where my cheek kind of goes in, because I don't have like I'm gonna be using a Morphe. Oops, that went there. I don't even want to pick it up, but thankfully I have another one. The Morphe M405, and I'm going to be using this color to apply my blush, and this is the Coralista. I think they have this individually too. Now what I like about this blush is that literally, like, it smells amazing, and you can put as much as you can and it'll give you like that natural look. I love this. I mean, this blush, it's like amazing and perfect for my skin. Okay, and then after that, I apply a little bit of setting powder right here on the edges, and I just blend that right here, all over pretty much, because I feel like right now I'm kind of oily. Kind of, not so much though. And if you feel like you put your bronzer way too down, like, get a beauty blender, add a little bit of translucent powder, and just like blend the bronzer like a little bit up, so it's not too harsh, you know? Okay, and I'm not gonna put highlighter just because I do have acne right now, and it's like really bad. You can say this is like my worst stage ever. So I'm not going to put any of that because it's just going to make it pop out even more. A lot of people don't tell you that, but yes, do not put highlighter if your acne is just so bad. You know, I mean, do it for a look, but I mean, for every day, no. Okay, now I'm gonna coat my lashes with the Fenty Beauty Full Frontal Mascara. Doing my lips. So the color I'm gonna be using is by MAC, and this is in the color Spice. I literally like use this with all my lip color. Every time you guys ask me what lip liner, Spice is like my go-to all the time. And I'm gonna be using Supernatural by Dosa Color. And this is like my favorite nude. Posted this and I was like, I think it was like $55, but I was like $55 for, I think it's like, let me see, 16 lashes, as you guys can see. I love them. And I'm gonna be using Batty, which are these right here. So what I do, I just like set it right there on the outer. And so what I do, since it's still a little bit wet, I don't push my lashes in directly. I let it dry a little bit first on my lid, and then I just, with the tweezers on my fingers, I just literally like go like that after I put my... Okay, so I'm gonna take, let me see, I just want a little bit of shine. I'll take this on the one that's in this palette. I'm just gonna take the Cookie like this, and I'm gonna take the Morphe M456, put a little bit of setting spray. I'm just gonna put it in my inner corner. But this is my everyday look, and if you guys want to see more of these makeup videos, like I said, just comment below, like and subscribe, and thank you guys so much for watching.